There was a fight on the bus and somebody shot at the bus and it shot through the window. I was just scared. I mean, you can't be safe. Know where you are.
That's how everybody's getting killed, because they don't think about nothing and they think shooting somebody is always a solution.
Yeah, it just keep going on. You kill one, then he's gonna come back and kill you. Then one of his friends or family gonna come back and kill him. Just keep going on and never stops.
I couldn't believe how many of my friends got killed in a week.
Like my friend named Shantae Earl, he got shot in the mouth. And he just died. That was my best friend.
Anger, resentment, hatred, every emotion I could ever think of all in one, coming out at one time when I lashed out.
I was real angry. My first thought was just, let's go kill him right now.
I had beat her up bad, threw a stereo at her. There's still a lot of anger built up inside me, but it ain't nothing I can do with it but deal with it and keep it to myself.
Squash it. Squash it. We need to squash it. Stay on sin. We need to squash it. Keep it cool. We need to squash it. Relate to the other person. We need to squash it. Squash it. Squash it. All days are not happy. I thought you knew. Some days will be good, some days will be blue. But stay in control. Yeah, keep shit calm. If you get out balance, don't ball up your palms. Squash it.
Squash It, Answers to Anger, is a special presentation of WDTN Channel 2.
Squash it, squash it, squash it, squash it. And try to understand it's not black or white, it's losing a life. Everyone's a victim of anger today. But if we pray, he can show you the way, and tomorrow be an even happier day. Squash it. We need to squash it.
Anger is a powerful feeling, one that we all have at times, and it's probably the most dangerous of emotions. That's because more people are killed due to arguments than they are by robbery, drugs, gangs, and all other reasons combined. I'm Fran Charles. And I'm Mark Viviano with an important message to all teenagers. In fact, this could be a life-saving message. The second leading cause of death for American teens and preteens is firearms, and often it's in the hands of another youth. And we think it's time this insanity stops, and so do many of you.
Kids nowadays are petty, very petty-minded. They just don't think about their actions until after it's done and they regret it.
I'm praying for our youth. I hope they come to realize what life is really about besides the streets and getting high, killing, robbing.
Costing a lot of people lives and a lot of grief for their families.
They were arguing, and what happened was the guy just hit him dead in his face. I just felt it was another solution to that.
So what are the answers? Well, we found a number of answers to anger. Some come from experts on resolving conflict. And in this program, the answers come from teens just like you.
One of the answers actually comes from street gangs, and it's spreading to teens everywhere. It's called Squash It.
Squash it means just kill it, just stop the whole conversation about it. It's over. I mean, it's like, it's dead. Just forget about it.
We can't come to an agreement, so let's just leave it alone, leave it where it's at.
Squashing means you know what you are, you know what you're about, so you shouldn't really worry about what somebody else is saying, so just squash it and keep on going.
A lot of fights are caused by arguments in school. Anything can cause it. Oh, sorry, Viv.
That's all right. A push or a shove or a wisecrack remark, even joking around can cause an argument.
Hey, Marquila. What's up? What kind of shoes you got on? Look like some your mom picked out. This is ugly. I mean, I know we're friends and all, but I can't go around hanging with people that got shoes looking like that.
So what do you do when someone insults you?
If someone says something to you, oh, look at her, look what she got on, or who cares about what they think? Those words are not going to hurt you. You know, they're going to go away. You're going to forget about them in about an hour. But if you're like, what'd you say about me? Then you got a confrontation going on. And that person is never going to leave you alone.
It's like there could have been a problem at home that morning. Then they go to school and the person could just, bump into them. And that just throws it all off.
Maybe if you're upset, instead of yelling, just count to 10.
Hey, Janae, I mean, why you always cracking on my clothes? If this is all I can afford to wear, there's nothing I can do about that.
Hey, Marquila, I know that. I was just playing. I don't care what you wear.
But, I mean, it's just the fact that you said it. These are the shoes that my mother bought me. She just got laid off from work, and she doesn't have enough money to buy me real expensive shoes like the ones you wear.
Hey, I understand. My mom does the same thing for me all the time, too.
Squash.
Now there's a good example of why you should cool off. Count to 10 before you react. Her friend was only joking, so no argument was necessary.
Yeah, and once you've cooled down, then you can talk about it. Make sure you use non-threatening language when expressing your feelings, and then after you've told your side, listen to the other person, and maybe you guys can work out a solution.
Believe it or not, most problems can be solved by talking it out.
How'd you do on the test?
I got an A. How'd you do?
Alright.
Hey, man, that's my lunch. Did you see that? He owes me an apology and another lunch.
If you feel that you're gonna, be angry with someone and you're gonna want to fight them, I think you should put yourself in that other person's position and see how they would feel.
So if I feel myself getting upset, I just stop, think about what I'm saying, think about what the person is saying, and try to make it all come together so we both be right.
I personally don't get in a lot of fights anymore because I just don't put myself in that position. I've gotten to the point anymore where I try to talk my way out of everything.
Excuse me, Carlos, you stepped on my lunch when you ran through the hallway.
Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your lunch. All I knew is that if I was late to class again, I'd get a detention.
That's cool, I accept your apology. But you still owe me a lunch, man.
Nah, I don't have enough money for 2 lunches. Besides, if your lunch wasn't out in the middle of the hallway in the first place, it wouldn't have got stepped on.
Okay, maybe it was partially my fault. How about you pay for half of it, since you stepped on it?
Yeah, I can deal with that.
That'd be cool.
Squash! Let's review that play-by-play. Now, player number 1's goal is to get a new lunch back and also get an apology.
And to do that, first of all, he has to avoid being tackled by anger. When he meets player number 2, he's calmed down enough to talk it out and listen to the other side. That way, he's not blocked by a fight or an argument.
Now, player number 1 and player number 2 have avoided the fight. Player number 1 has a solution to get to his new goal. He wants player number 2 to buy him a new lunch. But number 2 doesn't have enough money, so they compromise.
And player number 1 reaches his goal, and it's a win-win situation for both.
People fight for different reasons, and most of the reasons are really stupid. Like, a boy and a girl were having an argument, and they're related, and the boy had called a girl a nasty word, and she was getting mad at him, and it was a great fight. So I stopped them right in time, and I asked them, well, what did she do to you, and why did you do that to her? And she told me why she tried to hit him, and then he told me why he called her a name. And then, they figured out how stupid they were when they said it.
One time, me and my friend was coming back from playing basketball, and we was having a crabapple fight, and I threw it at him, and it hit him. And he got all mad. He was going to hit me, and I was going to just blow my top. I talked to him, and I told him I was sorry for hitting him and proposed a compromise, and it worked.
Squash it, squash it, squash it.
So nerves be bright, keep it light. The less serious a situation, the less likely of a fight. It doesn't mean you're wrong and the other person's right. Just because you apologize, trying to defuse a fight, don't back them in a corner, give them a way out. Show them that love is what it's all about. Just squash.
Squash. Squash. Squash. Squash.
Now this is something you hate to see, a fight at a sporting event, whether it's the players or the fans. This is ugly.
Viv, I'm with you on this one. You know, anytime there are crowds of people, emotions start running high, there's an opportunity for a fight to break out.
So what would you do in this situation? At a heated game with your school's biggest rival, you encounter some students from the other school who want to pick a fight.
Man, you better get out my way, man.
All right, man.
Like I said, these guys are punks just like the basketball players.
If I can walk away from a fight without getting hurt, I will do so, because I don't see the point in getting all scratched up, cut up, broken arms, or maybe even dead.
They're not really worth it. Why get yourself in a situation where you might get hurt, suspended, you know, some kind of bodily harm to you? Just keep on walking, you know. Those words that they say, I mean, it's just ignorance talking.
You're